Okay, today, Oddish in Pokemon Red. This has the potential to be one of the most brutal early games that we have ever had. I'm saying that we've had brutal early games up until now, but I think that this might be the most frustrating early game of all time for a Pokemon in Red version. I played this run very early into the history of my channel. It was like maybe the 5th video I did, maybe somewhere around there, 3rd or something like that. It was very early on. I did Oddish in Red, and yeah, the early game has stuck with me ever since then. So let's look at tier list stuff. Up until now, this is how things have ranked so far in follow-up attempts. For my Pokemon Red playthroughs, Alakazam and Mr. Mime, 2 Psychic types, are in first place. Water types are doing very well. Surprisingly, Machamp is actually really good in Pokemon Red, so it's in 4th place overall. That said, we haven't played a lot of grass types yet, with Venusaur being the only current Pokemon ranked. It's in the A tier. Now, in Generation 1, grass types get Swords Dance, so they typically are quite good in this game, but then you look at Oddish's move pool, and things kind of go downhill. Absorb at the start, which is good for Brock, Poison Powder at 15, Stun Sport 17, Sleep Powder at 19, and Acid at level 24. Beyond that, Petal Dance and Solar Beam not really relevant for solo challenges, and then through TM and HM it gets Swords Dance, like most grass types except Execute and Executor, but it doesn't get good moves to pair with this. Takedown and Double Edge are really the only good options, but they deal recoil damage. It gets Mega Drain, which is essentially its best grass type move if you don't want to use Petal Dance and be locked into it, which is typically not good. Yeah, and we could use Cut for a move that has no recoil, but Acid will do more after the same type attack bonus. That's pretty disappointing. We get Reflect. It doesn't trigger the badge boost, so I think we're going to be using a lot of Swords Dance and Sleep Powder. I think we're going to have to over-level. That said, yeah, Big Swole in chat says, bow down to Zubat. Everyone needs to remember that bug moves deal 4 times damage to grass poison types in Generation 1. Leech Life is going to do 4 times damage to Oddish on the mandatory rocket inside of Mount Moon, okay? Last time I played this playthrough, I had to level to 24 to get Acid to defeat him. Absolutely brutal. It took so long. So even though Brock is easy, we got the Zubat guy to go up against. That said, I think there are 5 possible strategies in order to defeat him. Okay, let's go through each one of them. Number 1, Stun Spore at level 17. This could work if we just get extremely lucky and the Zubat never attacks us. That is kind of astronomical odds, and I don't think it's going to work for a playthrough where I have to do 2 runs in roughly 7 to 8 hours. This is going to be a long stream, if you didn't already know that. Sleep Powder at level 19 is probably going to be more consistent, but still, there will be flaws with this strategy. The Zubat wakes up, Sleep Powder misses, it uses Leech Life, gains back all the health. We're not doing enough damage with Absorb, and then we lose. Acid at level 24 is by far the most conservative and straightforward play, but I don't think it's going to be best. Now, we could use Bide. You're going to think, well, if it's doing tons of damage with Leech Life, just use Bide, reflect a ton of damage, and then one-shot. Bide, when you use it, and the opponent heals with a move like Leech Life, Absorb, or Mega Drain, the amount of health that is healed is subtracted from the Bide counter. So it's only the difference between the amount healed and the amount done that is added to the Bide counter. Meaning, Bide isn't going to do that much damage, and we're also going to take a ton of damage from Leech Life. We might get knocked out before Bide even inflicts damage. So I don't think this is also a good strategy. I do think the best strategy is going to be depleting all of our moves on a Metapod in Viridian Forest, and then just fighting him with Struggle and hoping that we can knock out the Zubat. Can we do that at level 15? Can we do that at level 14, 16, 17, 18? I don't know. I'm hoping it's somewhere in that range and we don't have to go all the way to 24. Base stats, 45 HP, 50 attack, 55 defense, 30 speed, 75 special. Pretty good special, honestly. Unfortunately, we're going to be using Swords Dance. Crit rate, 5.86% in Generation 1. It's got a medium slow growth rate, which is amazing for the early game. Thankfully, Game Freak gave this thing a medium slow growth rate. Early game would be awful without that. Starter replay. Pray for me. I don't know if we can beat this Charmander. Okay, it looks like we will beat this Charmander because Absorb's doing enough and Scratch won't do that much. Plus, if it uses Growl, it can't do more damage to us. It's just doing nothing because we're using a special move. I am gonna knock these out. There is the option to knock out wild Pokemon, try and run out of Acid, and then use Struggle to get through a bunch of the trainers in the forest. I do think that we're probably going to have to struggle the Weedle at the end of the forest because using Absorb against a bug poison type makes absolutely no sense. I can't get poisoned, so like we can just deplete PP right here. Actually, that poison... Poison Sting is doing a lot of damage. Maybe we can't beat the Weedle guy with this number of battles. Maybe I should have gone to level 8. I'm gonna train to level 8, I think, with Struggle here. Because there's one more potion that I can pick up. That's sketchy. I don't want to fight this. Oh my gosh, this run is already tense. I'm stressed. Let's go. Come on. That's fine. Level 3 is fine. We just have to keep enough health. Are you kidding me? I'm saving before this guy. Okay, the cocoon is actually really good because it can't deal damage to me. Can we just survive this with 5 hit points so that I get a full heal from the potion? Yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay, beautiful. Level 8. Over damage rounding threshold. Damage rounding thresholds matter more at low levels. Then we're gonna save for the mandatory bug catcher. This is apparently the first gym battle of the run. Yeah, I'm glad I trained. This is kind of sketchy. Oh my gosh, this is sketchy. Okay, well, we just barely beat the mandatory bug catcher. So I think we do that one at level 8. I think that is the correct strategy. If we can block out here, it'll be good to work towards. Alright, we're gonna just crush him. Well, unless we lose because of sand attack. We might lose because of sand attack. It looks like that's the way it's going. And now we got him. Okay. So blocking out there is going to be... I can probably just beat Brock without going to the center. Because we'll heal so much from the Geodude. And we have fantastic damage ranges here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is easy, obviously. Alright, Brock's defeated. Level 13. 5 minutes and 5 second Brock split. Pretty good for the early game. But again, we still have not got to... Okay, so we're going to stay on low, absorb PP. Do we fight the Pidgey lady first and then fight the bug catcher? I don't know. Maybe. Let's try this. This is just for PP optimization, although I'm not a huge fan of this now that she sand attacked me. Did I save before that? Yeah, I did. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Glad about potions. Alright. Not this. Reset 1 to the last on Route 3. Perfect. Alright, Absorb actually does okay damage. I'm glad this guy leads with a Caterpie, because Absorb can do decent damage here. We gain back health. And then we're in a better position, actually almost the perfect position for the Weedle. If only we had one less Absorb. This will be fine. Okay. That level up is good that we got more health back, because our health is kind of low. Oh my gosh. Well, that was close. This might be the most engaging early game because it's so tense. Everything's sketchy. Horn attack is gonna like a... Uh-oh. Well, I guess we gotta do this, I guess? Like, I don't really want to absorb through everything. I guess we could absorb. Yeah, we skipped the 4-bug guy. The 4-bug guy is a bad idea. Even with absorb, I don't think... Well, I should have probably healed before this. No! Well, Lear, okay. Yeah, perfect. Calculated. I'm a genius. I think we sell Bide and we get more potions. I'm not going to use Bide in this run. We'll consider it for the next run. I don't think Bide... I really don't think Bide is going to be the solution. I do think that Struggle is going to be the solution for this Mount Moon guy. Acid is just way too slow. It's going to be way too slow to get Acid. We're going to waste like 45 minutes just knocking out... Well, that... We are going to live. Just barely, though. This is like, every fight is so close. Question is, do we heal now? Do we try to fight him with Struggle at 16? Let's try and fight him with Struggle at 16. So we don't heal. Let's skip the heal. We're gonna go... This is the worst cave that we've had so far. Absolutely terrible cave. Trash tier cave. Oh my gosh. I also would like to fight the hiker, but if we can get by the Zubat guy, we might be in a good position. Yeah, Slime Cave. Oh my god, I'm going way over there so that I don't accidentally fight him. Okay, this is the boss. All right. This does not look good. Okay, this does not look good. The Zubat outspeeds, 21 speed. So we're about to outspeed. All right, so we just don't do it like this. Cool. Wait a second. Sorry, I'm like, this is actually, we could buy an extra escape rope and then do that. To get back here. To fight wild Pokemon. Because like, we gotta get 22 speed. So let's fight wild Pokemon until we get 22. By the way, training in the forest is faster for most Pokemon. I do not think training in the forest is going to be faster for Oddish because the Kakuna and the, what are they called? Weedle, they double resist absorb, so they're going to take so little damage that we're going to knock them out way slower than we'll knock out these Pokemon here. So even though the experience per second here is typically slower, that assumes that we have neutral damage against all Pokemon. Yeah, after we fight this guy, we probably got to black out because we're not going to beat the Super Nerd as well. There's no way. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Come on, under 20 minutes, let's go. Yeah, miss on tackle, perfect. Yeah. This is excellent. Almost full health for the Zubat. Okay, we outspeed, let's go. Struggle. Yeah. Okay, well, just don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Okay, well, we can do it. We can definitely do it. It needs to supersonic, but supersonic is not... he has no idea what he should be doing. No good AI or anything. So we're fairly likely that he'll just like supersonic once and then we'll... Oh, well, the tail whip there is pretty bad. The critical hit there is good. Supersonic. Got him. Yeah. Okay. Level 17. Let's go. Do we try and struggle through this guy? Like, we could, but I don't think it's going to be possible. Let's just, like... How much health is this guy? No, we're not going to do this. We're going to take way too much damage from struggle. Is this possible? I don't think this is possible. We are going to have to poison powder. Stop it. That's so annoying. Okay. Only Screech would badge boost does. How much damage is... How much damage am I going to do to the coughing? I need more absorb PP. But fighting those people was actually a problem because my absorb PP is just too low. Like, I don't think I can do it right now. Well, we got screeched like brutally, but come on, crit. Can we crit once? Critting once would be beautiful. One! No, okay. Alright. Oops, I'm just making too many mistakes. Do we get sleep powder? Okay, we do get sleep powder here, and then we can avoid the screeches, or some of them. We'll hopefully avoid the screeches on this. Well, no, that whiffed, but we'll just knock it out. 9 should be enough for the coughing. Last time I think it was 7. We only had 6. Yeah, that should be fine. Now, this is fine. Don't need to overcomplicate this. I think we gotta buy escape ropes, like 2 or 3 escape ropes, so that we can get out of the cave multiple times in order to clear the Zubat guy, then fight the hiker, then get enough PP to clear the super nerd. But then we can do this at level 19, which is not it's not as slow as sleep powder. It's also not as slow as unfortunately, other than experience, there isn't really a good reason to do Misty right now. We don't win any prizes for beating her. We don't get stat boosts. We don't get a good TM. But I do think that getting the experience will help for the rival, and we're working towards level 24 as fast as possible. Well, this Goldeen is terrifying, but we did it. All right, let's see Misty. I don't think we're going to be able to block out here. I think we're going to gain back too much health with Absorb, unless we just spam useless moves for a little while. Like, we could do that. Kind of slow. Gonna have to knock out the Paris too. Well, that's fast. I don't think this makes sense. I think we should just win, yeah. If she was attacking with better moves, but... Yeah, 22. Okay. I think we do Candy now to get Acid before the rival's Pidgeotto. Also, poison powder is basically useless. Goodbye. It's over a damage running threshold. There's a lot of reasons to do this. Then we have at least a move that can deal okay damage to the Zubats coming up. Okay, we avoided the sand attack once, but not twice. Could absorb that to get back health, but I wanted to be fast. Well, this is actually really good. Look at it. Look at Oddish now. Look at this little thing. Just absolutely destroying everything. Hey Scott, I know you talked about what types you think are best in this game before, but what type is your favorite type to run? Is it a strong or weak type? My favorite type. I actually really like playing grass types. Everything outspeeds us here. This is just kind of awful. I don't think I can survive multiple of those, so I need to put it to sleep and then knock it out. Well, we did it. I don't think I should have won that, but yeah, Surge's good AI is going to be bad for him here. He's only going to growl with the Raichu, I think. This one is randomizing, and then this one will quick attack or growl. Like, it's annoying because it's going to do less damage with... Wait, what? Oh. We got to talk about that later. Why is he going for Thunderbolt? We'll talk about why. Alright, wrapping last. Do we one-shot? Of course we don't. At least it just poison powders us. Don't paralyze us. Okay, good. Wow, she missed everything. She was useless. Wait. I think I like this cave. Yeah, this is growing on me. This might be the best cave yet. It took me a moment though. I was like, at first I was like, this is a trash cave. But then I realized Sleep Powder has 75% accuracy. I just want to emphasize that for everyone. It has 75% accuracy. Yeah, this is a great cave color. Oh, this is the best cave. This cave rivals the purple boulder. Oh my gosh. This is maybe better than the purple boulder. This cave, in terms of like areas that have just like, I don't know, raw sex appeal. This area and the boulder. I'm saying these are some of the peak moments in this Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Red series. So I used to play Pokemon Yellow. Just can't stop talking about that game. Look at this cave. Oh, it's so good. Look at this cave. Look at this menu. It's okay. I think we get Carbos here. We can only afford one. That's fine. Yeah, it's interesting. I think I like this color in a lot of places. This is awful. This is truly awful. Did you see how much time I wasted there? Oh my gosh. How much does this do? Well, nothing if a Gen 1 misses. Or no, I have a debuff. Stop. No. Alright, we gotta do the same thing we did last time. This is why we don't want a red bar. Like, okay, well, that doesn't work. Yeah, the potion there, I know, right? Okay, yeah. There we go. No sand attack this time. Yes, perfect. I don't know if I should play around with that thing. Yeah, I don't think I should. I think I should sleep or be slept there, I think. I think it's the only way. I was joking. Okay, good. I never know. Oh my. I gotta gain back health to survive the confusion. And then survive one hit from the Charmeleon. This might not be the right choice. I don't think this is the right choice. What can it... Oh! Wow. Alright, maybe we can fight Erika now and get Mega Drain, and then use Mega Drain to gain back health there, as well as have a few more levels. This is not ideal, but... I think it will be possible because we have Acid. I don't know if I want to go through this here. Could be bad with Stunspore. I have not done any Gen 1 runs with Kingler. I do think it will be okay though. I just want to knock this out. This is the Pokemon that has Wrap, so we knock this out with Sleep Powder to avoid the Wrap, and then we can just get Stunspore here and it doesn't really matter. Well, we can Gen 1 miss. I'm going to fight her. She has a Reflect as well, so it doesn't have to Hypnosis me. And if it reflects, then we just get some free experience. 34. What's your favorite game to solo run in? It rotates. I actually think my favorite game to solo run in is the game that I'm currently playing the most. When I feel really comfortable and warmed up for the game, I have a better time. Like, and the reason I say that is because normally I say, like, I don't like playing Pokemon Crystal. Everyone knows that that's my least favorite game. But I played so much Pokemon Crystal, I think it was last week, and I had just a great time. It was so much fun. 35. Okay, so fighting the Execute person does give me damage rounding threshold here, provided we do the level 17 Zubat guy at the beginning. Still don't get the 2-shot on that. Okay, sleep or be slept. So we still don't 1-shot. And then we sleep here. I forgot to teach Mega Drain. Well, apparently we don't need it this time. We just haven't taken damage. So that's good. Yeah, Emerald is really fun. Emerald is longer, though. I have realized this, but, like, the length of the game determines how conservative or aggressive I want to play the game. Because I was, like, sitting down to optimize Kecleon, and I'm like, I don't want to lose, like, 16 times to red at the end of the game here. I'm just gonna train. Whereas, like, in yellow, I'd be like, well, it's fine. Like, it's a what? Like a 45-minute run. We can do 3 or 4 of those. But in Emerald, it's like, okay, that's the same time as 1 run, so I need to be careful. This is great. This is great, Agatha Jr. Wonderful. Love that. And you get paralyzed and you're confused. Things just go very badly during this fight. Yeah. Kecleon is quite good because it's medium slow. The only issue with Kecleon is it falls off super hard for red. If red didn't exist, Kecleon would be an amazing Pokemon. But because red exists, or sorry, Steven. We'll talk about that more in the actual video. Yeah, Petal Dance is the right solution for these. Probably not the 2. The first trainer is probably better to use Sleep Powder on the first Ghastly, and then Petal Dance the second one, but these 2 are definitely better this way. Okay, like, at some point, we're going to have to switch up the moveset. It's like, is now the time? I think now is the time. Well, these Zubat are bad, but they don't know what they should be doing. They should be Leech Lifing. Confuse Ray into Leech Life, I guess. That's the play. Look at that, disgusting. Oh my gosh. Alright, double edge time. We got it. We figured it out. This is the moment. Before Zubat. Zubat are the ultimate enemy of Oddish. I think we delete Absorb at this point. Because it's pretty bad, and, like, we don't really need it for anything. Acid's still okay for some damage here and there. We need double edge. Petal Dance is pretty good as well for, like, clearing stuff when we're training. We're probably going to do a little bit of training in this section of the game. I'm not sure, but this guy's fairly efficient to fight with grass types because he's... Oh, well. Why'd I get that? Why'd I get that? That was a weird pickup. 52 speed. Well, 52 speed is not great. Bye-bye, Petal Dance. I think we fight Koga now. Full restore. See, we also have all our rare candies now, except the 2 that we used earlier on. Here's the thing, though. Like, we don't really need to use them right now. I'm probably going to save them for experience optimization later on because I'm going to mess it up in some way. And we're, just go to sleep. Come on. Do we, like, knock this out with acid? Just save health? Yeah, probably. It's fine. Like, it's slow, but it doesn't matter that much. Then we can double edge these. Yeah, that's satisfying. Oh, just kidding. There are no bad. Yeah, I know. It's fine, right? Whew. Okay, this is bad. All right. We want to have as much health as possible because the Weezing's faster. Learning things. Didn't expect that, actually. This is going to be a 4-hit or a 3-hit? 3-hit? Yeah, 3-hit. Okay, cool. He's attacking, he's missing Smogs, then he's X-attacking in the other turns. Let's go. There we go. Well, we should do this, but... Got him. Okay, speed boost from Koga. Let's go. What does that take us up to? 61. Not great. When are we going to level up? We're going to level up after the Pidgeot. Okay, so we don't Swords Dance prior to it. We Swords Dance on the Execute for sure. It's only ever gonna go for Reflect. The defense drop, I guess, is nice. Like okay. Okay, that speed stat's not good. Both Charizard and Alakazam are still faster. We don't have a way to gain health back. Okay, we lose. I don't want to do a bunch of training. I just want to, like, win now. Okay, it hits us twice. That's okay. We have an alright amount of health left over. Swords Dance once, twice, 84. Are you kidding me? Okay, 94 speed. Oh my, the Alakazam has 94 speed. Okay, so he's tied the Alakazam. Yeah, I guess we can Swords Dance on the Pidgey out there because we're not leveling up at the same point in the battle. Let's just go for it. This one, I'm going to Sleep Powder and knock out more slowly. We did it! Oddish can sub-power, I think. Maybe. I probably won't do it. Okay, full health super potion. Ideal. I don't even need to sleep that. No, it is going to Ember sometimes. We should sleep it. Are we faster? We're not faster. Well, we are faster than this because he has trash speed in red. Cool. So, I didn't expect him to be that bad. I did expect him to be bad. But we had the perfect amount of speed. 102 speed after badge boosting, which gave us the outspeed on the Arcanine and a one hit with double edge. I could not have planned that better. We have Mimic. I'm gonna get deleted. I'm gonna get deleted by the Alakazam, aren't I? Nope. Sideway. Well, we don't actually... I don't even know if we need Mega Drain here. It would be nice, because we would one-shot the Rhyhorns and stuff, but Giovanni is so bad that I think we can just win this whole fight. Guard Spec? Perfect. Tail Whip, okay. Sure. Thanks for the extra badge boost. We can probably just win... Okay, well, that doesn't do... That's not ideal. I was hoping Acid would do a little bit more than that. Now we're faster than this now. Okay, that doesn't do enough. I think we probably want... The level up there is unfortunate. And then we KO ourselves. Okay. I was hoping that Acid would do a little bit more damage, but we're just taking too much in recoil. Could you just stay asleep, please? Oh my gosh. A nightmare. Maybe we don't need to sleep it, we just Mega Drain, it's fine. We did get more badge boosts. Kind of good, but... This thing's going to Poison Sting, right? So it's going to do like nothing. Then we're going to knock it out. Then we're going to one-shot this with Mega Drain, making the fight really easy. Yeah, I know that Acid does very little damage, but I was just like, well, like we can probably like chip like 3 of them down and then like one-shot the other 2 with Double Edge. I don't know where we level up here. I think this is level up into the 3rd Pokemon. Or 4th. Maybe Execute or Gyarados. Which is not ideal. I want to see. I want to test it. Level up into Execute? No, level up into Gyarados. What does this have? Is it going to Poison Powder? No, it's not going to. It's going to randomize. Okay. It's going to Dragon Rage sometimes. Okay. Not amazing. Leer. Really don't like doing this. Oh. I think yeah, okay. Hopefully we do not level up into the Charizard, but I think we level up into the Charizard if we do this. So we have to play the early game really cleanly here. That's not going to be good enough. This is not going to be good enough. Unless we heal enough. Maybe we heal enough. How much does this heal? Like half? Oh, okay, that healed a lot. Stop. Stop. Well, wait, I thought I was using Sleep Powder. It starts with S. Just want to gain back health. Okay. We're not going to outspeed either way. We got to get badge boosts on the Rhyhorn, I think, to outspeed at least the Alakazam. I'm just going to Mega Drain this thing until it wakes up and then Double Edge it. Because we're faster. Then we can have more health for this, the stall. This one is less likely to badge boost us when compared with the champions, because the champion has 2 badge boosting moves. Alright, so we need multiple Leers. That is enough. Okay. Are you sure it's level 52? I don't think it's level 52 where we stop leveling up. I think it's like, I think it's 54 or 50. It's always higher than I expect it to be. Maybe it is 52. Let's see. Let's see. No, you missed. You missed. Oh, you missed tail twice. Not ideal. There we go. Okay, now we can KO. We level up. Oh, it is 52. Okay. Ooh. The frustration that people have when it's like, just go back and train. Like, I understand it, but also we want to figure out if we can do the rest of the game at this low of a level. Because then maybe we can figure out something else here, or we just realize, like, okay, it's going to take a risk here, and that's fine, because the rest of the game is easy after this, and doing training is pointless. Because I don't want to do a bunch of extra training if the rest of the game is easy after this point. And then this is the only hurdle that we have to overcome. Seems like bad planning. This is brutal, though. Okay, 1, 2. There we go. Sometimes it cooperates. Wait. I wonder... The crit rate is so low, it just makes sense to attack. But, like, do we survive this hit? We might want to level up one more time here prior to her, so that, because I think right now with the experience we have, we are going to level up into the Lapras. That's a good damage range from Mega Drain after 3. That's good. That's good. I accept that. That's pretty good too. What is this going to do? Is this just going to Amnesia me? I think it is, which is annoying. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not faster than this. What's the chance? Alright. I tried. Can you lower my attack? If Aurora Beam lowers my attack, it badge boosts me, and then I can Swords Dance one more time. That would actually be really good. Whoa, I just got lightheaded. I'm okay. Lower attack. Oh, darn. Alright, I don't need to mess around with this thing with Sleep Powder. I can just do that. Let's go! Level up, but we still have speed. No! This fight's actually fine. Well, not if that happens. Yeah! Yes! Okay, the attack drop there is so good, because now we can badge boost again. See? You see? Now we get ridiculous. We also get better special, so we do more damage here with Mega Drain. I still think we sleep this. But then we just attack the Slowbro for sure. We Super Potion range there on Cloyster. That's pretty nice. Now we outspeed the Jinx. We can two-shot the Slowbro. And I think then we can just... Oh, well. Are you serious? Okay, so... I Gen 1 missed. And then the Lapras crit me. That's... disappointing? Disappointed! Maybe just wait and try and get this thing to attack drop us. Like, because we're going to heal on the Slowbro. So maybe we just attack the Cloyster. Yeah, I think we just attack the Cloyster and hope that it attack drops us. And then if it doesn't, we just chance the Jinx. And then we have to Sleep Powder. In this situation, we have to Sleep Powder the Lapras. Because we have to Mega Drain it. Which is slow and annoying, but it's fine. If we heal back enough health... Are you kidding me? I Gen 1 missed another Double Edge. Do we even care? I don't think we care. I think we just set up and then Mega Drain and win. Right? Like, because we Mega Drain this, Then if we set up, we just double edge this and the next Pokemon. Then we Mega Drain again, gain back all our health, and then double edge. Like, this one's so simple. So I don't think we even care if the Onyx deals damage to us. Yeah, this is like really easy. Now we get to the most difficult trainer in the run. Okay. I think we candy here once at least. I don't want to mid-battle level up. Yeah, we have to teach Mimic now that plays Mega Drain. We want a Swords Dance. Do we outspeed? I don't think we outspeed even when we max out Swords Dance. We don't. Okay. Noted. So that's annoying. Mimic, Dream Eater, Sleep Powder, Dream Eater. Hey, this is pretty good damage. Not bad. Well, we could just double edge that. I think I'm gonna double edge that in the future. A little bit more concerning than I was anticipating. Well, we're gonna double edge this because we need the PP. This one doesn't have Hypnosis. This was easy. Cool. Yeah, that was easy. Can we mimic Hyper Beam here? Is that the play? I don't actually know what the play is here. I think it might be Hyper Beam, honestly. Because if we can one-hit stuff with Hyper Beam... One hit. One hit. One hit. We're going to double edge the Aerodactyl. Hopefully no Supersonic. Yeah. Do we have too many rare candies? Is that possible? Is it possible that we picked up too many rare candies with Oddish? Yeah, we obviously just didn't use the candies when we should have been using the candies, which is earlier into the run. That did so much damage. Do we mimic Sky Attack? Do we mimic Sky Attack? Everyone let me know. I think we die now, though. Yeah, Zealous Fod. You and I are thinking the same thing. So there's a problem. We used candies. We might level up into the Charizard. We are going to level up into the Charizard, which is going to be very bad. That's also very bad. I don't... Okay. Please. Please recover. No. When it's mirror moving Swords Dance and getting set up, it's like, well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe we really don't want it to attack now. It's going to be kind of scary. I should have just double edged. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm not focused. Thinking about the Alakazam. Yeah, okay. Don't mess up the Mimic. It's really easy to mess up the Mimic. Let's go. Hey, bet you haven't seen this before. An Oddish double edging a Rhydon. Putting it to sleep and using Recover. Stupid. We could also mimic Hypnosis. Well, no, we can't. Never mind. What am I saying? Obviously, that's not going to work because we already have a sleep move. I'm just like, what's a good move to mimic? Hypnosis? No, not in this case. All right. Okay. Come on. Either we survive. Okay, we won't survive a flamethrower now, I don't think. Oh, are you kidding me? No, I think we need Recover so that we have enough health for the rest of the fight. I think we knock ourselves out with Double Edge before we get to the end if we mimic anything else. That's the risk. I mean, it has to reflect here, but it can reflect. Or I think it can Psybeam or Psychic, and we can survive if we have enough health from the Pidgeot. Yeah, candies before Yellow Champion is basically always fine because the Flareon at the end of the battle is not that scary. But in Red, you don't want a candy before the final battle because you want to level up into the Rhydon if you can. That's really the most optimal play. Although in this case, I'm not even sure that level up into the Rhydon saves us because then we have to go up against the Alakazam without badge boosts, which are helping us. Although we could badge boost then on the Rhydon additionally. And if we're doing it with Recover, then I guess that's an option. We'll probably have to play this the same way, but then badge boost. Gotta be careful. Mimic increments the cursor in a really weird way. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, that's good. Okay. Perfect. No, I'm not blocking out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I know we can do it. I want this to be beautiful. Beautiful Oddish. Look at her with her little cute hair. No! Oh. Let's go. Wait, do we just one hit? Wait, we leveled up. We still have tons of attack though. Do we just one hit? No, I think we sleep powder though, because we might not have enough health if it attacks us. Oh, it can also miss that. It doesn't have flamethrower. It'll eventually miss. I hate when that happens. Pidgeot's a flying type, so it sees that it can attack with Sky Attack, which means Mirror Move gets put into the running for moves that it'll use. It can then Mirror Move if you miss Sleep Powder, and then Mirror Move Sleep Powder, and then attack you with Sleep Powder. Just lovely. So how long do we think it's going to take to do this? That's the question, right? I hate that you just pause Sky Attack when it goes for Sky Attack on turn 1. How's the run going? It's actually pretty good. Like, I think when I sat down to do this, I was like, well, it's going to be like 145 or something. Like, it's going to be really bad. And it is going to be 145, but it's going to be 145 very close to minimum battles outside of the early game. It's like a run that is going to have... This run is going to have an amazing game time. This run is going to have an absolutely amazing game time. Uh-oh. Well, I can reflect again. Let's go. Oh, do we? No. So what I was thinking, there was the moment, if you go back in the stream, you'll see me sitting there for a moment where I'm just like not doing anything right after I use the rare candies after Lance. And I'm like, my mouse or like the cursor is hovering over save. What I was considering is not saving, because if I don't save, I can just lose to the champion, fight Lance again, beat Lance again, and then not use the candies, and then have the different like level up on the champion, which is maybe more favorable for Oddish. But I was like, well, like, we can probably do it. Like, it'll be annoying and there'll be a lot of resets, but we'll probably pull it off. So then I went with the save. But, like, obviously, we don't want to have candies like this. This is obviously bad. Next time, listen to the little voice in your head. Yeah. But sometimes I listen to the little voice in my head and then it's like, pick up rest. And then I pick up rest and I never use it. So I've learned not to trust myself. So what happens when you have ADHD? You're just like writing your name on a form and you're like, I don't know how to spell my name. Is that right? I'm going to check it 15 times. Also, this Charizard is a sniper. Can't believe it hasn't missed once. Someone just tuned in over here on Twitch. VFT, I think it is. It's going to be funny watching me beat the champion with Double Edge on this ride-on without a grass move on my Oddish. Yeah. That's great. No. It's the first time we saw that. Yeah, we either go in at a lower level and then we save the badge boosts for later on and outspeed the Charizard. That's one. The other one is we go in at a higher level and we ensure that we don't level up during the Charizard. Although at a lower level it won't work because even with 3 badge boosts from Swords Dance, like we would have to badge boost an additional time on the ride-on in order to make it past the Charizard, because we don't outspeed the Charizard right now even with 3 badge boosts. So, like, losing the badge boosts here is not really the issue. The issue is just the Charizard is fast. Like, I'm probably not going to play the lower level strategy because the lower level strategy is going to cause a lot of pain, and we're not going to finish this stream for like 15 hours, but I will probably play the higher level strategy because it'll make everything else before this more consistent, and the run will just get done really quickly. I like not missing on that and then getting hit by Hypnosis. That was really bad when that happened. Come on. Like, we make it here fairly often. It's not like that bad. And resetting on the Alakazam, but like this Charizard just needs to not be brutal. Come on, just miss. You gotta miss once. You miss once, we win. Yes. Bye-bye. Oh! Red Ryosi, I'm coming for you. Red Ryosi, I'm coming for you. Why is the timer paused? Why did the timer pause? Red Ryosi, I'm coming for you. Anyone who ever suggests... that was Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth, I'm coming for you. I'm going back in the chat. Where is the message that convinced me? So, when I was using Sleep Powder on the Charizard, I was scared of 2 things. I was scared of knocking myself out with Double Edge, and I was scared of not getting a KO with Double Edge. Like, let's say we get a critical hit, it does less damage, and then we don't knock it out. That would be so frustrating. Yeah, it said I defeated him, but like, oh, that's why the timer stopped. The timer stopped because it said I defeated him because I had an HM user in my party. That's why, yeah. But that's cheating. It's cheating. I never actually thought of this scenario. I have never programmed an exception in for losing to the champion on the final Pokemon, but winning with an HM user. That has genuinely never happened to me before. Cool. Ah! Okay, we got a sleep powder now if we live this. I also like how Speedrunner dropped in for like 1 second and was like, hey, Steve played this. There's one battle that's way worse than the champion. It's like, no, there isn't. The Zubat guy was easy. I don't know what you're saying. The champion is brutal. Yeah, I think like Rival 6 was brutal prior to this, so I think that we've got to use candies earlier in the run to make some of that stuff easier. Using the candies before the second Rival seems like an amazing play. There doesn't seem to be any reason why we wouldn't do that. But we're going to try and, essentially what we're doing is, when we're optimizing, we're going to be shuffling the rare candies earlier into the run to see how much easier we can make everything else, and then line up the experience for the champion so that we level up into the Rhydon. Well, once we do that, then we will have a successful champion in very few attempts. So when people wrote 47 plus in the chat, they meant 47 plus, not more than 47. 186 divided by 4 is 46. It rounds down to 46 damage. Double Edge, we lived it by 1 health, and we would have KO'd the Charizard. So I saw 47, and I was like, I don't survive that. I need 47 plus. I need 48. Because I didn't do the math myself. 99 resets. We gonna do it? We gonna do it? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we either want to be at a lower level for this fight to optimize the experience so that we arrive at the correct Pokemon, the Rhydon, and level up into it after the Alakazam, or we want to be at a higher level so that we level up after the Charizard. Those are the two options for this fight. So probably 58 is appropriate here, or 64. I think those are the two options. All right, it's Fire Spin has 70% accuracy. There we go. Yes! Got him. Oddish, first playthrough, Pokemon Red. Technically second playthrough, I have done this one before. 2 hours, 27 minutes, 41 seconds. 111th birthday. Yeah! 3 blackouts, 1,009 bonks, level 62. This game time's gonna crush. 4 hours and 32 minutes. Yeah, it's really good. Ignore the champion split on the right side. Okay. Let's optimize this. Let's go. The summary for this upcoming Oddish run. It's very complex. There's a lot to go through. And I'm going to forget the early game now because it was a while ago that we did it. Okay, so we're going to level up to 8 for the bug catcher in the forest just to make him a little bit more consistent. Then fight the junior trainer and Brock for experience. On Route 3, we need to go through it with Struggle for the first 2 trainers, but then go back and use Absorb for the other trainers. Inside Mount Moon, heal before going into Mount Moon. We're only going to make 1 pass through Mount Moon this time around. We're going to fight the Hiker on our way through. Then we battle the Rocket, 3 Absorbs for the Rattata. We are going to use Stun Spore there to improve odds just a little bit. We speed tie the Zubat, which makes things a little bit unpredictable, but we'll use Bide to knock it out very quickly. This is going to be the fastest possible play, I think. But we might have resets. Then Super Nerd will have to bide the Coughing because we don't have enough Absorbs to get through the Grimer and the Voltorb and the Coughing just using Absorb without backtracking, but we don't want to backtrack. Then Junior Trainer inside of Misty's gym, Blackout to Misty 3 times, fight the Swimmer, then defeat Misty. This gets us to 22 where we use 2 rare candies to get Acid before Rival 2. After this, kind of standard stuff for a little while until we get to the SSN, where we're going to fight 3 optional trainers, Sailor 4, Sailor 6, and Fisher 1. These are the people that have 3 Pokemon on their team. They are in the Rest Wing, rooms 2 and 3, and then in the regular wing just before the Gentleman Candy in room number 2. This gets us to level 30 for Rival 3 with... This is key because it gives us the outspeed on the Pidgeotto and a 2-shot with Acid, and a 90% chance to 1-shot the Kadabra when using Acid even though we underspeed. We are still going to underspeed the Charmeleon and have to put it to sleep. There is some chance that we'll lose here, but it's much better than it would be at level 28 where we underspeed the Pidgeotto. And we only have like a 44% chance to knock out the Kadabra in one hit. From there, we are going to go to Erika. We're going to do Erika as early as possible. Cool Trainer and Beauty before her. Then Rocket, we're going to get Double Edge, obviously. Then fight all the people in Pokemon Tower with Double Edge. Go to Sylph, get Swords Dance, Machoke Trainer and Arbok Trainer. On Cycling Road, we were able to cut 2 trainers because we did the extra training in the SS Anne. This allows us to fight only the Cue Ball, the one that I accidentally bumped into last time, the guy with Machoke and Machop. Then Jugglers in Koga's gym levels up into Koga. That's level 40 for him. Once we beat him, level 41, 4 candies up to level 45, fight the rival, get Lapras, then teach Mega Drain for the Rocket outside of Giovanni's room as well as Giovanni. And now that we have a grass type move, we can fight all of the Fishers on Route 21 fairly efficiently in order to get fast experience. We're going to backtrack to Saffron City, fight the 2 Psychics inside of Sabrina's gym that have Slowpoke and Slowbro on their team. Then we level up after Sabrina so that we don't level up during the Blaine fight, allowing us to one-shot all of his Pokemon with Double Edge. We need to be at full health for that battle because otherwise Oddish is going to knock itself out with Double Edge Recoil. Minimum battles in Giovanni's gym levels us up after the Nidoking faints. That's level 53, 3 candies to level 56, so that 3 Swords Dances plus 1 Leer outspeeds Alakazam on Rival 6's team. In Victory Road, 5 trainers. The starter guy, the tamer, the black belt, the cool trainer with the water types, and Victoria Bell. Brings us up to 59 for the start of the league, level up after Lorelei's final Pokemon. Then, Hiker Guy, Agatha, Mimic Dream Eater, Simple. Lance isn't a problem because Dragonite just spams useless psychic moves. 2 rare candies to level 64 prior to the champion, ensuring that we level up after the Charizard at the end of the fight. And for this battle, we need to get hit by Tail Whip only a single time from the Rhydon. It should be much better than last time. Blue, ba dee da ba da, ba dee da ba da. More like I'm like turquoisey teal. This is a good color. I approve of this color. Brock. Wow. This was a really good rock. 1 minute and 8 seconds faster than last time. This doesn't set me up for success on Route 3. I think I have to save in front of this bug catcher. The Weedle could be brutal. I need to map the blackouts to my controller so that if they accidentally increment, I can just decrement them again. Well, I really need to solve it so the software just doesn't make mistakes. Oh, this is not going to be that bad, okay. It's just slow. He may have ruined Parasec's day, but is he going to ruin Oddish's day? Cody, thanks for the $1. I don't need an extra escape rope. No, we're using Bide, so we don't have to leave the tunnel, the cave. This is bad. Yeah, we're waiting for the Rattata to tail whip, because if it tail whips, it badge boosts us, and then we get a lot better here. I do think there's the possibility of going back to the center and then healing and then using Absorb here. Yeah, I think this is the best play. I think you just like YOLO. The only issue with this though is the experience. Like, I don't actually know if this is better. I'm not convinced. If it was like a 50% chance that we beat him, I think that I would go for the blackout. But it just like the upside is too unlikely. It's just like you're probably just gonna get beat up and waste a bunch of time. I don't like that. This doesn't seem good. Like maybe if we're doing like a 100-run format or 50-run format or something, like yeah, this is obviously the choice. Like let's just go and like see what happens, and then if it doesn't work out, you just keep playing. That's fine. But in this case, I'm only doing 2 runs. I'm gonna just play the safe strat. Yeah, we got really lucky against him in the first run. Yeah. Like really lucky. Crushed. When he goes for Bide here, oh well, that's like great. All right, 406, pretty good. 59 seconds faster than previous. So again, not as good as the last split that we just did at Brock, but this is acceptable. Oh, this is a terrible strat. It's just not gonna be good unless this happens. Literally this, like that will just delete it. Yeah, okay. I actually just lost all my motivation to play. You know what I think it is? I think what we were doing is like we were like I logicked through it and we were like, oh, it like turns the speed tie turns some of Supersonic into upside. But like also the fact that it can supersonic us is a major downside. And like, I think if it only had leech life, it wouldn't matter. It would be more annoying with the speed tie because sometimes all of our damage would get deleted. But I think since it also has supersonic, it's like the perfect combo that makes the speed tie interaction absolutely brutal. Yeah, it was also getting like no scoping with supersonic, but like, you know, that's just how this run is. Charizard no scoped us for like an hour and then this happened. So yeah, slightly bad. Let's do this again. All right, I've recovered. My mentality is back. I'm biased, but your Platinum series is my favorite. Whoa. Okay, it's nice to hear that because the Platinum videos perform the worst of all the videos on the channel, and every time I release one, I'm just a little bit sad because YouTube shows you all your metrics and is like, this video is not performing well. And like, thank you, YouTube. I know, like, I know what my viewers like. I didn't buy the escape rope. I bought the escape rope. What if we beat him? What if we beat him? We didn't plan for this upside. We're supposed to lose now. No. I can't believe it. I can't believe this just happened. Oh. Oh, we are on a journey today. What if we don't have just enough? What if the Jigglypuff trainer is so bad that we don't have, like, it's like terrible and we just barely don't level up? No, we're definitely going to. Okay, we outspeed right from the beginning if we play the Jiggly trainer. Jiggly trainer. The Jiggly lass. No, these are not good things to say. I have changed my mind. Sorry, I almost forgot this. Definitely need that. Okay, let's go. Yeah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's still better. By the way, 77.9% chance to two-shot the Rattata over the damage running threshold. Like, the Rattata damage range just gets significantly better. We do have to bide this again, which I hate, but we could still make it work. We could not make it work. Do remember that this split was 19 minutes last time. Get wrecked. So we saved 10 minutes. Even with 2 resets there. Like, this is still much better. Hey, this was so much better. Actually, we should just stay damaged. Yeah. We do the optional swimmer after the Misty Blackout, yes. Okay, Blackout number 1. Now we do the optional swimmer. We need the experience to block out. We need to be level 22 so we can use 2 candies before the rival to get acid to knock out his Pidgeotto, because absorb takes 10 turns. And it has sand attack. This route is funny. Yeah, I know, it is funny. I love this route. It's silly. I don't think I need to do this. Don't do this. Yeah, this is just good enough. Just attack her. She just loses. Okay, 22. Perfect. Oh, look at the Misty split! Look at it! Alright, I'm happy again. Oh, joy. 12 minutes and 44 seconds faster at Misty. This is such a ridiculous time save. Everyone who helped route this one deserves massive props. And we stuck through it even when it got really frustrating. Let's go. I'm going to save here because Sand Attack can be just run ending. Okay. Oh gosh. Wow. Well, this just didn't go well. What? Okay, we're just gonna reset that. That's holy. That was like bad luck before sand attack and then just terrible luck after one sand attack. Alright, we're fine now. The damage ranges with acid are quite good from here. It's really just the Pidgeotto, and like getting acid there is just to make that Pidgeotto a little bit more manageable. Can you imagine that at level like 21 or 22 without acid? No. No Body Slam, unfortunately. Oddish would be so much better if it had Body Slam. We gotta do room number 2 here. This guy's got Goldeen. He's also got Tentacool. I'm saving because of Supersonic. It sometimes gets me. These Tentacool get me with Supersonic more than I'd like to admit. But I do admit, because you see all my videos and I put all my worst plays in the videos. Like, I don't hide anything. All of it's on display. This is so that we outspeed the Pidgeotto on the rivals team. And then we also get a much better damage range, 90.3% chance on the Kadabra with Acid. Because we're going to be outsped by 3 of the Pokemon. Oh, well, it has Quick Attack. That's annoying. We did plan for this, but it is what it is. All right. And then we Sleep Powder the Charmeleon, and we should be fine. Okay. All right. All right. So we did lose time between the previous split and this split. The reason we lost time is because we added the extra trainers, which we didn't have last time. Because you're using Charmander and it already has more moves. Surge. Oh. The way that Surge's AI works is that if it checks to see if there is an alternative move when it's evaluating things that are neutrally effective. So it's going to see that Thunderbolt and Thundershock are both resisted, and then it'll go like, is there an alternative move? And there is no neutral move that has a base power greater than 0. So then it randomizes its moves instead of choosing Growl every time. See, we're a slightly lower level here for Erika, but I don't think it matters. Like, she's pretty bad. We could lose. Are they locked into Poison Powder? They are locked into Poison Powder as well. We can't lose. This is literally free. Okay. So it doesn't matter what level we fight her at. Fighting her early is just objectively better with Oddish. Cool. Yeah, the Tangela could beat me. That's true. It could. Look at this. Look at it. 16 minutes, 5 seconds. And this battle's a little bit weird and sketchy, but it should be fine. We have to sleep this or get slept. We found that out last time. Absorb is nice here for the Gyarados because you can gain back a little bit of health, but we also don't need it. So, I think that's just better. Acid one-shots this, teleport. Oh my gosh, amazing. Good. All right. Solid. All right, we're going to save before this one. But we did have a problem with some of the Ghastly last time. We sleep this one, I think. I'm going to Petal Dance. It's faster. I get confused, but... Oh, we got a little extended Petal Dance there. That was nice. Good. All right. Our Blackout counter did increment incorrectly here. Let me just pause and fix that. Tends to happen around this spot. No. No. Stop it. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. I think this reset is faster than blacking out. The Blackout, it's going to take so long to let all the HM users faint. Like, it's just not worth it. We'll just save before that guy this time around. We don't make the same mistake. This kind of thing happens when you're playing first stage Pokemon. Just occasionally you just lose. Which starter will be next for Crystal? I think one of the grass ones. I think we got to do a grass starter next. I don't want to sleep the Golbat. It seems ridiculous to have to sleep the Golbat. Yeah, I'm just going to attack it. It's fine. See, it should have been like this. Ah, confusion. Remember, this one's a bit sketchy because of the wheezing damage range. So we're probably going to play conservative here and acid down the coughing, even though it's much slower. Oh. Well, we haven't been hit by Smokescreen yet, so this is still fine. Okay, the defense drop there was good. I don't remember damage ranges here, but I'll do that. Okay, hopefully no bad luck on the wheezing. Okay, Got him. First attempt. That's better than last time. 16 minutes and 33 seconds ahead of the previous pace. This is a huge improvement. Okay, so now we teach Mega Drain. As Zealous Pawn said, we need to be able to knock out the Rhyhorn. That's bad. Did so much damage. Wow, we're kind of resorting to acid here because we only have the speed tie. Not ideal, but you know, we're making it work. No. Oh gosh, don't do that. I know what it is. Remember when I said it didn't matter about the vitamins being not in my bag? It does matter because we were using the vitamin from the mansion, the Carbos from the mansion, to get the outspeed on this Alakazam. But it doesn't work like that. We cannot actually teleport that vitamin ahead in time. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And yeah, the Pidgeot's been getting a lot of crits. Yeah. Luckily, this Gyarados is just kind of bad. Oh, well. That actually was helpful there. We outspeed now on the Alakazam. Do we one-shot? Yeah, we do. Oh! Oh, potion. Beauty potion. That was amazing. Okay, there we go. Not the best. You know, we only lost 6 seconds of our lead just because last time we were probably like wandering around doing useless stuff at this point in the game. Had no idea what we were supposed to do. Sabrina. We can't outspeed the Alakazam, which is unfortunate, but we can outspeed other things once we set up. I'm in a great position here with my health. Last time I had acid for this fight, didn't I? Just managing my health a little bit there. Okay, first attempt. That went pretty well. Not ideal. Should have enough now. Yep, planned. That's why I Mega Drained the Growlithe, because I knew that I wouldn't survive. I'm used to Giovanni from Yellow, where he's really awful. He makes everything bad for you. But in this game, he's incompetent. Alright. Easy. 1, 2, 3. We have to remember to go back and get the other candy. We'll do that after this. Okay, rival. We need 1 Leer here. Well, that was about as bad as it could be. No. I got scared. I don't know why I got scared. Why did I get scared? Why is this so bad? Yeah, it would have been faster to just find out, but... It's close, but yeah, I do live. We're almost there. We're almost there. Sleep powder. Set up. Uh-oh. Aw, she didn't Aurora beam me, but we are a higher level here. I think just attack the Cloister. We talked about this last time. Hey, it attack dropped us. I love it. Just sword stance here. I will sleep the Lapras. Good. Don't wake up. Thank you. Yeah. That's actually another reason not to set up before this thing. In case it supersonics you. It's gonna wake up, isn't it? No, it's not. Good. Perfect. I think this one would be a lot harder in yellow. She was easy both times today. Like, really easy. I like this play. This play's really fun. Hyper Beam for Lance. It's just, it feels kind of silly and good. The damage range here with the... Okay. The damage range is quite favorable on the Aerodactyl to one-shot from Hyper Beam. So I didn't want to go for multiple turns, but then it just got me. At least you don't have to recharge when you miss with Hyper Beam. That would be brutal. Stop. I just waited a little bit longer to try and get the RNG seed to progress, because like the Aerodactyl is really wanting to use Hyper Beam. Although I don't think it's like... Oh my gosh. We are getting terrible luck here. Yeah, alright. That's annoying, but it doesn't matter. Alright. Not a good Lance. Same strat as before. I know this one well. I played it for over an hour today. Alright, come on, luck. Nah, nope. Now, this will be kind of bad. We'll probably have some resets here at the beginning before we get a good champion, but once we knock out the Alakazam, things should be pretty consistent. It's really just the Alakazam using Reflect, like that. Perfect. And we have enough health to survive, so we just attack. Then here, we recover. We needed to badge boost us here. Could you badge boost us, please? You have 2 moves that will badge boost us, but you are not using them. Thank you. Oh my. Don't you dare crit. Yes! Alright. Yeah, I've never seen my overlay do this. We are 82 minutes and 40 seconds faster than the previous run. 82 minutes saved. Almost an hour and a half. Three hours, 51 minutes game time. You know, what was the game time last time? Wasn't the game time like 4 something last time? What was the game time last time? 4:32? Oh my gosh. So we did a better game time with this strategy as well, because we saved a ton of time in the early game. Wow. Remember last time I was like, the game time is going to be great. Like, just go back and make a comment about that. Wow. Yikes. Yeah, so this is a like way better Oddish time. I'm curious now what Steve got with Oddish. I'm going to look it up. He fights at level 19 with Sleep, Powder, and Absorb. Okay, so the bite strategy is definitely better. Okay, so Oddish, time 105.02. This is actually a real, like, I think it was the slowest playthrough so far. If we switch to first playthroughs, Zubat's first playthrough, okay, Zubat's was a 2-hour first playthrough, 2:17:20. But Oddish's first playthrough was definitely worse than Zubat's first playthrough. The worst second playthrough we have right now is 1:43:51 with Pidgey, which I think is actually a pretty decent Pidgey time. We are under 1:10, so we beat Onyx's time with... Yeah! Good job, Oddish. Oddish is just a little bit slower than Goldeen. Yeah! Okay, Oddish honestly did pretty well. Does Oddish have better base attack than Onyx? Does it really? Let's look it up. What is Oddish's base attack? It probably is, isn't it? 50. What's Onyx's? Is it Onyx's like 40 or something? Onyx is terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it does. Onyx has 45 base speed. Ha! That's funny. Wow. Okay, this was you know, I had a moment of weakness in the middle of the stream where I got really frustrated. I am so glad I stuck with this one. I think this is one of my favorite runs that we've done in Red so far. If I think back to all the runs that we've done in Red, like Clefable was probably the most annoying. The most painful definitely have to be Paris and Onyx. Although I don't feel like after playing Paris and Onyx, there was some like triumphant moment where I saw the Matrix code and then everything just worked. I think with Oddish, it really does feel like there was so many frustrations, and then at some point everything just clicked and we figured out the perfect strategy, and then things were smooth. Obviously not a resetless playthrough, we had 14 resets. You could clean this run up a lot, but overall I think that this is probably a really solid path to play the game with. I think there is definitely a route that would work for like level 58 or something, a lower level champion finish, just routing the experience perfectly in the late game, maybe picking up some less rare candies, using rare candies earlier on, cutting a bunch of training. I could see that being a very, very solid Oddish route if you're willing to put up with a little bit more pain. Anyways, thanks for watching. Might do another stream tomorrow, not sure, but we're going to do a bit of a post stream over on Twitch where I play some StarCraft Brood War. Come and hang out if you want to be a part of that. If not, thank you so much for supporting me over here. If you support me on Patreon or through YouTube memberships, it really means the world. And now, if you have made it this far, you're incredible. See you next time.